What's good? It's your boy Adrian Nyce in the building. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. Got a new guest in the hot seat. Right now I'm here with
Gang, Sage Kelsey Zoom. Kelsey Zoom means peace, unity, everlasting.
bruh. I never knew like how to pronounce your last name, bro. Say it one more time.
Kelsey Zoom. Kelsey Zoom.
Kelsey Zoom. And you said it means what?
Peace, unity, everlasting.
Peace, unity, everlasting. Is it in a certain language? No?
Something that I made up. I had a guru at one point, and we made up words based off like how they sounded. So I wanted to come up with a name based off that because no one could take it. You feel me? So Kelsey Zoom, and it's peace, unity, everlasting because that's how those words sound to me. So that's how I broke it down and made it.
What you mean by guru?
Spiritual guy, stuff like that.
Actual person or just like a spiritual person, or I mean a spiritual entity in the spiritual world?
That's a good question. Actual person, but definitely tapped in to where you can merge it to that second half that you just said.
That's what's up, bro. So what I want to know is, for my audience who don't know who you are, who is Sage in a nutshell? Give me an overview of Sage.
All right, so just an overview of me. I'm a uplifter. I'm positive energy. I just like to go places and make sure that the energy's stable. I don't know. I just like to be turned because if everybody else is good, I'm good. So I like to go around places, high energy, always analyzing just to make sure, everything's good. I play the role of, all right, I want to make sure that everything's going great because why not? It should be good. So me in a nutshell, that's me. I vibe, I don't do much, but, vibe. I'm out in nature, listen to music, make music. Real coasty, like I don't watch TV or nothing like that. So I don't know. I'm always somewhere else, creating, trying to figure out, do something next. Like that's me. Like you trying to figure out who I am. You hit me up. I might say I'm free, but then end up got something tied up and didn't even remember that I had it going on. Like that's me. I'm always boom, 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 and then like I do my personal studies, alchemy, and then I just read things of that nature, and then I got an idea for a song, and then after that, okay, now how I'm gonna market this song? All right, what's going on? So like I'm always on the move, but me in general, if you're around me, it's always high energy. It's like I don't know, you just feel it. That's my vibe.
So let's talk about fun before we get into you. So what is fun?
Fun. F.U.N. Fun shit, man. It's full universal navigation. That's what it stands for. And I created it. We're from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Well, I'm from Rocky Mount, and most of us are from Rocky Mount. And there are a lot of groups out there, but it was still people out in the city. And I'm like, yeah, these people are dope, and they're not being seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not cool. So I was like, okay, like misfit type thing, like Jaden in a sense. It's like, let's come together, guys, because we're really dope. You do this, I had this, you had that. Let's merge it, you know what I'm saying? And like, let's show them how dope we really are. And then full universal navigation, it's like, okay, I do this style. Like, I give you some deep conscious stuff, but I give you a vibe at the same time. Then you go to Dez, hit you with the R&B smooth singing. Then you got Jeremiah with the underground and Poetic with the what they do songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You visit your planet, you go where you want. And then, Andrew, he does his, like, he's got the pop style. Then Andrew, he's got his pop style as well, but he get ill with the bars. Like, it's dope. It's something for everybody. It's like, I ain't feeling this, but you gonna feel that, So full universal navigation.
So you said you're from Rocky Mount, and majority of the people are from Rocky Mount. Did y'all know each other growing up, or later on y'all just connected through music, or like how?
Pretty much, it's like connected through music. Some people I met earlier than others. Some people just got added on, like Gabby. She's new, Preach Gabs. She does photography and things of that nature. I met Dez like when I worked at Chick-fil-A. How long ago was it? Like. Yeah, so like 6 years. I known Jeremiah for about 4 years, and it's as you go along, like-minded energy. It's like certain things connect. Like you got a passion and a drive. Okay, we can make this work. Like let's make it happen. I rocks with your energy. All right, let's come together. You trying to? All right, let's support each other. Let's live. So along the way, pick people up around 6 years. But me and Gabby went to school together, so that goes even farther back. It's like. Some are from everywhere. And then Whitty's part of the game. He's from Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? He's not even from, yeah, Whitty be litty. We got some unreleased for y'all, too. Ooh, y'all that ready?
He gave me kind of a little exclusive. I want the exclusive. So when y'all ready to drop, come on back to Mouthin Out. So fun, is that, if we had to put a title on that, is it just like a brand? Is it a management? Would y'all say it's like you would title it as management? Is it a record label? Like what is it?
I like that question because when I made it, I let everybody know, like, no one's tied to this. I was like, really, it's a platform to, like, understand what you need to do out here to make it where you want to make it. Like, all right, you want to be an artist, okay, stage present, going to shows, booking stuff, being involved in social media, like this and that. All right, we already know everybody's talent is dope. Okay, boom, let's see how we can merge it. Say I learned something from you. I know these studios, these engineers, what I'm saying? So it's like, it's eventually it'll become to where it's solidified as such. It's like, all right, guys, so what y'all want to do at this point? What I'm saying? Like, all right, so beforehand, it's just like, scoping, seeing how it vibes, because if you're doing this, no matter where you end up, you're gonna get involved in teamwork and networking, vibing. So let's go ahead and get the gist of it now, and by the time we get to the point where it's if you feeling it right, let's get it. What I'm saying? If not, you got something going on, let's support it. Boom boom. So like a brand, it's a brand, a platform. I wouldn't like
right now.
For right now, yeah.
And you yourself, you're independent?
Yes.
Are you trying to get signed, or are you trying to stay independent?
Stay independent, to be honest. Like, yeah.
Why so?
I don't know. You can do a lot more independent. It's actually possible.
You said you can do more?
Yeah, it's actually possible. So if you just, you stay focused on it, and then, I don't know. It's a vibe thing, to be honest. Like, so you coast with it.
So do you think a label is beneficial?
It's like, it's whatever's presented, to be honest with you, because it's like, I mean, if I can rock with it, I'm like, okay, this is feasible. Like, I can go do this much. You're asking for this much. I know for sure I can give this much, but ultimately I don't want to, what I'm saying, if I'm locked in for something that's really, really long and I see that I'm getting taken advantage of, I don't want to be a part of it. But if it's like, okay, this is a stepping stone, this will work for me and work for you. All right, understand that I'm this independent thing, because I was part of a group, and shout out to them, but like, I let them know, like, I want to do my own thing, and I don't want to capitalize off of what you're doing, so let me like slide away from this. I don't want to use your brand, your title. I want to do fun, and I want to make it known.
Wait, let's go back a little bit. So you said you were with a group or like a label, or like?
This was and shout out to Cash Runners. That's like who the group is. AD, he's a producer. He's actually out here in Charlotte, but he's from Rocky Mount. And it's like he actually, he made it a LLC. He made it legit. We got contracts, 2-year contract, all this stuff. And I'm looking at him going, everything was great as far as like contract wise. It wasn't no like being taken advantage of, nothing. But at the time, I was growing to where I wanted to do my thing, and I'm really set on. They gotta know it was me. I don't want to use anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just, it's like, okay.
So do you feel like they were holding you back from growing? No diss to them or anything like that, but just like.
It's more so, I looked at it vibe-wise. If it came down to where someone was like, okay, like, and then they're my brothers still. You got Otto, you got Skeen, like, we chill on the daily, we got songs out, everything. So it's like, when it came down to it and someone was like, hey, I want to offer you guys a deal, at the end of the day, I would be the outcast because of the main vibe that was there. You get what I'm saying? It was like the real trap vibe, like boom, and it's dope, but that's not my style. So if it came down to it, I really wanted to focus on my vision, my brand, who I am. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't mad at that. But if a label comes at you, I guess contract got to make sense.
Right. If it makes sense, then, we can make it shape. But I'm definitely I would look into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to be real, because like,
Master.
Bro, like Russ is rocking. Like, it's a lot of people out here that I know they mad low key just doing their thing, and you can do it independent. But, of course, no dummy. If something comes along and it's like, all right, okay, you talking right. Let's make it shape.
So what's Rocky Mount like? Is there a Rocky Mount, North Carolina, right? Is there a music scene there at all, or do you guys have to travel outside to like a bigger city to kind of tap into that?
We got to travel outside. It's a huge scene out there. If everyone would just come together and work together, it could be really, really dope. It's like, it's a couple of little groups, you feel me? A couple of people doing their independent thing. It's like everybody's got their own dope individual style. But honestly, if we were just all really to come together, because it's a small city, we just got an event center, So I'm talking about, I still want to do a show at the event center. All right, guys, let's get together, have vendors. This person does that. Come do your thing, sell tickets, boom, have people record it. That'd be pretty big. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, there's actually a lot of dope talent out here. It's like, it really is. But we got the nickname Murder Mount. Like, that's the nickname we had. Yeah, to be real. But, you know what I'm saying? It's kosher. And in most parts, it's got its history. But overall, it's a lot of good energy out there. I enjoy it. But definitely got to travel outside to, make some connections, like Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte, things of that nature, Greensboro. So
let's talk about your music, man. Like, have you just recently dropped a project, single, EP, album, or mixtape?
True. I just dropped a single maybe 2 weeks ago. It's called Separate. It's on all platforms. You can look at it. Search up Sage Kelsey Zoom. You can look at it later. And it's called Separate. So I just dropped that, and I recorded that at Bull City Sound Studios in Durham. Very dope engineer, Alex, I believe his name was. Woody put me on to him. Really dope dude. And right. And I did 4 songs over there, so I got 4 songs that's unreleased. And I'm gonna make it into a little EP before I drop my tape, which is called Alchemist. And Alchemist, it stands for just like A is altar, L level, C consciousness, H is holy, E is everlasting, M is mastery, I is interstellar, S is soul, and T is Tesla slash love. And so each letter means something. And I've had
That's good.
right. I've had that for about 2 years now. So I've been playing with people for a long time. But it's on. I got my boy Alo. He made all the beats, and it's really dope. And it all blends together. If any of you familiar, did you listen to Jaden Smith album, the one that starts off with Blue?
Not really. I just heard a couple of songs. You know.
All right, cool. No, cool. But he has it's Blue. It's BLUE, and each of those songs intertwine with each other. You can't really, the only reason you tell the switch is because the tone is switched. You can tell it merged, but it's all merged. So each of those songs is about 25 minutes long, 27, and they all, just merge into the next one.
Transition.
Right? Yeah, it's real smooth. Like, it's gonna be dope.
What do you hope what do you hope this? You said it's EP. Are we getting it 2020?
2021. Yeah.
What do you hope to happen from this? Like, what's your goal for this project? Where do you want to take it? Like, what numbers are you trying to do?
At this point, okay, because when that was originally talked about, I did it because Alchemist is me. Like, you're really going to get Sage and who I am. So when you listen to it and indulge, you're going to be like, okay, it'll make sense with the vibe, the energy, and everything else that goes on. But like I said, that's like 2 years back, so I've definitely progressed since then. So as far as when I drop it, I want to have merchandise and everything drop around the same time. That'll be my true introduction of who Sage is. But right before that, you'll get the EP that I'm talking about now with the 4 songs that I already have recorded, and that's like the new flavor. So you'll get introduced to that, then you'll get that old Sage, you feel me? And it's like, wait, what? And then it's like, okay, and then I'll come with something new like that. So it'll definitely be promoted like on big scale. I'm definitely gonna put bread into it, make sure it gets seen everywhere, because like I said, it's really gonna introduce who Sage is, and it's definitely gonna be interesting, something different, something I feel that's needed. So
one thing that stands out to me and the rest of the people who are part of Indie Charlotte music charts, you have a very unique sound and a very unique flow. Definitely very unique and definitely dope. Who are some of the artists in the industry that inspires you? Can be dead or alive.
Got you. Kendrick, of course. JID. Like, ill flow. Recently, like, Jid and Earth Gang is like recent put on. Actually, Dez put me on the Earth Gang. I did a remix of one of their songs and they rock with it. It was pretty cool. But definitely them Kid Cudi, ASAP, Travis Scott, like Travis, like that's where that litness come from. Travis Scott is litty, you feel me? So then
did you go grab one of his burgers?
Jeremiah, bro. I had 4. I actually went and got one, and then I bit into it. And yo, look, y'all, look, I'm trying to tell you, how a quarter pounder got different seasoning already, right? Like, that's what people like it. He put something else in it. It's another mix in that seasoning.
He had an extra piece of cheese.
Hey, look, but nah, I took like 3 bites, and I called Jeremiah. I was like, bro, this sandwich it's like that, bro. It's like that. So yeah, that joint is good, but yeah, that's a good scope of artists that inspired me. I definitely listen to some Outkast. You feel me? You want to take it back, like Erykah Badu, like Lauryn Hill, Janae. Oh, Janae.
Hey, it's fire.
All right, Big Sean. Okay, gotcha. But dog, you know what I'm saying? So like that's my vibe. Like if you in the car with me, bro, like you're like, okay, I wonder what this guy listens to. Like, what's his inspiration? Like, mind you, Kendrick and these people inspire me, but I'm not like constant, like boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Like I'm in the car listening to Tame Impala, or like some chill vibes. Shout out to Japanese House Coda. Like I'm vibey. You feel me? I really marinate in who I am, what's around me, make it real organic. Like, but of course, I got I didn't say Kanye, bro. Shout out Kanye. He's an inspiration as well.
How do you feel about him running for president?
Bro, shout out my homie. Keep running for president. Do your thing, bro. I hear you. I see you.
Are you gonna vote for him?
I will vote for homie, bro.
You're gonna vote for Kanye?
Voted, and like I don't think I've ever voted.
I don't think I've ever voted either.
I will vote for Kanye, bro. I see your vision, bro. Kanye gave us, bro, graduation, dog. Like, bro, Kanye gave us all this stuff, bro.
Let's remove the music from Kanye. Let's remove the music from Kanye. This guy's running to be our president. Wait, so let me ask you this. Between Kanye, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden, do you think Kanye's going to win?
Being realistic, do I think he's going to win? No. Do I want my homie to win? Yes.
So, if you realistically think he's not going to win, why give him the vote?
There's a possibility. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. That's what they always tell you. But being real, you know, it'll probably sway somewhere else. But there is. Go ahead. Right, you get what I'm saying. Now there are some other candidates. I actually did some research because I was like, let me see what's up. And I don't remember the lady. There's a female. There's some other people that are running that are really good candidates as far as who they are, the message they're talking about. I mean, like I'm looking at stuff, reading into like what they're talking about doing, the changes to my brain. It's some dope runners out there. You feel me? Like so it's like okay. In Russia, real quick. In Russia, there's what's his name? There's a guy that's going against Putin, right? And he's against like Kremlin law, and Kremlin law is like the, you know what I'm saying, the old law, everything basically. And the way that he has his stuff set up, and he's in the hospital right now. I think he's good now because like they say that he got poison and stuff, right?
Dang.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But what he does is, if you don't vote for him, he has an entire system that shows you other candidates that are running that would be a lot better decision than what's going on. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's bigger than you. That's like, okay, bro, look, my message is dope, but if you don't want to vote for me, at least vote for one of these people because they talking about doing some better stuff around here. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's dope. So as long as it's sway from what's going on, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy, I'm sad.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense. I ain't mad at it. All right, so we're going to hop into this segment called What the Fuck is Going On? All right? So, what the fuck is going on with my man Chadwick Boseman, who plays back, I don't even know if I said his name right, but he plays Black Panther. How do you feel about him dying?
Okay, well, I saw it, and when I saw it, I was like, dang, because I didn't know that he was going through what he was going through. And then I seen all the backlash that was like, yo, people really actually like talking junk, and like he was
talking junk. What was he saying?
I heard, they were saying, how they were talking about his weight, like how he looked so small and everything. I read a couple of stuff, like a lot of comments, and I was like I didn't know that. And then seeing people like, like dang, like going in, like yo, homie was going through it, but the whole time nobody really knew. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, and you see a lot of posts like that's really strong. That is like homie going through it, still doing shows, still giving us stuff, like, but going through it and just pushing through, like that's really really dope. So RP homie, you feel me? I don't look at a lot of this stuff because a lot of it can be negative or try to make such, but if I hear about it, I do my own thing, come to terms with it, think on it like, dang, like, that's crazy, definitely. Like,
hey, imagine you having cancer and doing like a tour or something like that and just not letting anybody know for like 4 years, something like that. That's crazy. Okay, so what the fuck is going on with my man 6ix9ine? His album flopped. His album super flopped. How do you feel about this man? All of his shenanigans from when he got released from jail, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. I didn't know he dropped an album. I don't listen to 6ix9ine. Like, come on, you being real, bro. I'm an artist. I'm an MC. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's put some stuff out there that's gonna even if
Substance.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, some sustenance, some substance. Even if you're doing trap rap, you know what I'm saying, whatever. If it's dope, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's hard, it's hard. Future, I be rocking the Future. He talking this story, but he's a troll, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. I don't feed into it. He dropped his videos. I'm like, I'm not watching these.
You don't like the videos?
Nah, bro, I'm not watching. Okay, I watched them, but I'm just like, all right.
Do you think they're?
I mean, I guess if you like that stuff, like, colors were popping. It was vibrant. He had shawties in there doing their thing, like, trolling.
Yeah, shawties in there doing their thing.
Yeah, but yeah.
But they do kind of all look the same, though, to be real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it was shot in the same room. Homie is on, lock. So it's like everything just happened. I feel it, though, He just came out, tried to capitalize as much as he could off of it. People going to talk, people going to say stuff, oh, you this and that. He played it smart. Like, I see a game, bro. Like, good joint. All right, cool. But, being real at the end of the day, yeah.
Did you foresee that? Like, when he got out and, everybody was on him about snitching, whatever, his clout was definitely in full effect, I will say. Did you think that would last, or did you foresee, like,
At first, like, okay, it's 6ix9ine. At this point, he done so much troll stuff, bro. Like, people gonna feed into it. He can always really just come about and then make a buzz about it, to be honest with you. And he did just that. He did it smart. He came out, dropped his songs like, hi, you feel me? I'm out. What? Snitch. I walk around your city. What you gonna do? So, yeah, as far as it could last for a little bit, being, realistic how stuff goes on in the world, how people are. But ultimately, as far as like a long run thing, I don't see it. No, I don't see it.
Okay, so now we're about to move on. And for the last thing, do you watch No Jumper?
I don't.
Do you know of the No Jumper interviews?
I don't.
Okay, so No Jumper, he used to be a BMX biker, but now he does this podcast called No Jumper, and he interviews all of the hip hop artists, entertainment people, high level, dope stuff. So he recently started a new podcast. Got these two girls to come in. They started a new podcast called Thoughts Next Door. Okay, so on this now these girls they usually like they're known for like exposing artists. Like they talk about Trey Songz and some gay shit, and they talked about just other artists. So recently they featured Chief Keef's baby mama, and she exposed Odell Beckham. Do you know Odell Beckham? So she said this guy likes to get shitted on, like straight dump on the chest, everything, and they went viral for this shit. How do you feel about that? Like, I just want to know what you think about that.
Oh, hey, bro. To each his own. Hey, you feel me? I guess you should just be a little more low key. You know, be smarter who you rocking with. Cause, hey, bro.
No problem saying it. She gave the details. She's like, he got a little kit in the bathroom to clean up after, all that type of stuff. she was like, yeah. He was just like, yeah, take a full dump on me type stuff. That's some crazy shit.
Hey, bro.
That's
funny.
I would have never thought that from Odell Beckham.
I don't know. I guess.
You think it's cap? Do you think it's cap, or do you think it's real?
I mean, at this point, bro, who really knows? But the fact that it's out and hey, people believe
it's definitely out there.
If it's real, people feel it's real, think it's real, it's real. So you might be screwed right now, dog.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. But would you let somebody take a dump on your chest?
Nah, I don't think that's my thing. Nah, I don't think that's my flavor right there.
Not mine either. Okay, let's keep it booking. Okay, so your music. So who is one artist in the entire world that you want to feature from? If you could get a feature from any artist in the world, who would it be?
Kendrick, Cudi, Travis. Those are my top three I need features from. That'd be dope. I can match each of those elements very, very well, and it'd be really, really dope. And definitely Earth Gang. An Earth Gang mix would be crazy. And JID. I'm keep it real, Jid. Yeah. So yeah.
But Kendrick, number one.
Yeah, indeed.
And to that, if you could go on tour with any artist in the world right now, who would you go on tour with?
Travis, for sure. That joint's be lit, bro. That joint's be lit. Definitely Kendrick, of course, but really, ultimately, I'm gonna put that joint on Travis. I definitely go on tour with Fable. Shout out to Fable. Shout out to Geek Squad. Gang. Know what's up. So yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to take your career? Where do you want to take your music? What's the end goal?
The end goal, ultimately, I just want, all right, so I'm doing it to reach the masses. It's a message that's to be heard. It's like, I'm very abstract and unorthodox, but I got a way of relaying a message to, like, a lot of different people to where they can get it, they can understand it. So, of course, you feel me, I want to be financially stable. I want to be Gucci. I want to be to a point where I can do all these things and not have to worry about everything else. But the ultimate goal is to just inspire others. I do that now on a small scale. So to do it on a large scale would be even doper, you know, like inspiring people to do music or just like, wow, like this helped me. Like things like that really make me feel good. So, I mean, the craft, like that was my choice, you know what I'm saying? So like that's me. I handle that part. Like I'll do that. But what I'm doing it for is just it's really inspiration. I think if you're in it, to be honestly, of course, you know, you want to be stable, you want to make sure you're Gucci, but in my case anyway, it's inspiring, like, cause that's dope. You feel me? Like to see somebody just light up, like yo, or see somebody else like it's possible, like you can do this joint, like it's crazy. I didn't feel like I could, or like what, you know, like what is this? And like really, it's you just utilize what you have. So like that's what I aim to do. Like I really came from like here, built this joint up, and like still going. And same thing with everybody else that's in the group. It's like an individual grind that's like ultimately on something bigger, and just come together and show people that that's possible and that can happen. Would definitely inspire others and like give them motivation just to keep going. And then like I don't know, it's just, once you're in it, you're like, yo, like creating is just so dope. Like, you know, I can come up with this idea, come up with this, all right, and then boom, other people are like, ooh, like hold on now, I can, you know, it's a realm, and it's really, really dope. To be honest, it's really, really cool.
Okay,
so I went off on a tangent, but
you be going deep. You just be. I can imagine you do a lot of thinking. Do a lot of thinking to yourself about what is, what needs to be, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, I do. It's ultimately I feel I'm responsible. Like it's my thing. People that I bring on, I want to make sure that ultimately, overall, you feel like okay, I'm doing my part. So as long as I'm doing my part, everything else is Gucci. As long as you're doing your part, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always in my head. Okay, what should I do better? All right, okay, this didn't work. Let's do this. How can I make sure the team's still well put together? Everybody's on one accord. All right, this person feels left out. All right, I should assert this. So to make sure that everyone's on one page the whole way through, because I mean, you feel me, you get deeper and deeper and stuff, you ultimately just come tied in with it. So ultimately you want like the truth, you want just to be real with everybody and make sure that everyone's being cooperative on all ends, so
If you could send the people, say there's everybody in the world is watching this interview right now, if you could send them to one song on the internet to run up, what would you send them to?
I wanted to say Love off gate because like I love that joint. That's my joint. But I would say Energy of D. Energy of D. That's my track. That's the one. And all right, I'll say it for that. Like I said, I wanted to say Love because Love is like it's really really touchy to that. You know what I'm saying? Energy of D is just it's lit. It's really hard. So I would say that one. Yeah. Energy of D.
And then go ahead and drop your social media so they can, tap in with you if they want to reach out to you for features, booking, so they can check out, do some digging, and so they can get to your music.
It's at Sage, SAGE .KelzyZun, KELZIZUN. That's Instagram. You type in Sage KelzyZun on all platforms. YouTube, you'll find my stuff. I got videos. I got stuff all everywhere. iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, Spotify, all that good stuff. Got some dope quality visuals. Shout out to Handy. Shout out to Book 420 Visuals. Like, it's got some dope stuff out there. You just search SAGE KELZIZUN. You'll find it.
All right, and then the last segment before we head out, I have a segment called One Piece of Advice. Okay, how old are you?
24.
24. Okay, one piece of advice. What I want you to do is give one piece of advice to 21-year-old you.
21-year-old me.
21-year-old Sage. What would Sage? What would you like? What would you doing? Give advice to that guy.
Keep going, kid. You had the answers. You had the answers.
You said you had the answers.
That's what I would say to 21-year-old me. Keep going, kid. You got the answers. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is Adrian Nyce, Mouthing Out. Thank you guys for tapping in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're okay. Tap in with my boy Sage. Go run the music video up. Go run the songs up. Be on the lookout for his music coming soon. This is Adrian Nyce, Mouthing Out. F what you talking about, because over here we mouthing out. Peace.